Trump and the Wizard of Oz, behind the curtain of power and illusion. What's the deal? What's the deal? What's the deal, family? Dreamwise here for another one. Yes, sir. We got to talk about it because the signs and symbols is showing naked ass, and it's important to understand the concepts. That spirit is speaking to you, heavy, 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 and it's a beautiful thing because in everything going on in these political and American streets, we can pull and dissect information to better gain ground on our own spiritual journey and plight. So, hey, I'm excited about this one because I'm going to break some stuff down. The Wizard of Oz, Trump, and especially this Jon Jones nigga. God damn. Hey, he done just took off. We're going to talk about it, boy. We're going to talk about it. We got to dive deep into the fold. And I couldn't believe it when I seen it. You know what I'm saying? I said, oh, okay, I get it. I feel it. And it was a powerful moment for American history. But when I play the interview and show y'all what's really going on behind the curtain, then it'll start to make a little bit more sense to this specific spirit. Okay, did my computer froze? What happened? I think I am froze. Let's see if I can get back. All right, we back. So the reason why I'm doing this particular build is because Wicked is coming out this Friday, and this is a must watch. This is a must watch. Wicked. And it's essentially the Wicked Witch of the West combining forces with the Wicked Witch of the East. And then how that Wizard of Oz, Dorothy adventure kind of took place based off of the two different polarities of the Wicked Witch, or of the Witch of the East, which is the white witch, right? And the Wicked Witch of the West, which is us, melanated people, the green men or the green witch. Now remember, witch just means wise woman, or like a sage, a wizard, a wise woman with magic, mystical powers, right? The wise ones. So then when you go into the mythology and start to go just the symbology of it, when they're green, they're talking about Osar. And I did a build on this when that, like maybe a year ago, with the Wicked build. So y'all check that out on YouTube. And essentially it's just speaking of a greater intelligence, this alien intelligence that we have as the green men, melanated people, melanin beings, right? So remember, your melanin is an intelligence, and they're showing this green just based off of that's what we are, alien to this world. So when you see them show aliens in these movies and stuff, they're talking about you. So you just got to understand to the core and really look deep without the two eyes and look at your first eye and say, oh, I ain't of this world. I'm just visiting and passing by, like Mike Tyson said. So this is going to be a powerful movie that comes out Friday, and the symbology of it just connects in so many different ways. Now, Jon Jones, boy, hey, when I was watching that shit, I was like, okay, these boys say that boy right there is straight kumbaya all the way, nigga. That nigga is straight automatoned out. But it's a beautiful thing because, shit, some people came down here to enjoy this ignorance of bliss and being a human, right? I.e. Jon Jones, i.e. a lot of different figures. You feel me? And there's nothing wrong with it. It is what it is, and that's the power of this world, or this illusionary world. You can get tricked into believing you're a human and then fall into the delusion of looking for something outside of yourself. You feel me? Looking for somebody to save you, a savior type of figure, right? So let me just run the clip. And as you can see, they're doing the same position. the, the alien green wicked witch of the West is reaching down and extending his hand to the witch of the East. But watch this. Hey, we got to dissect this whole video. It was a powerful and great moment for America and just aspects of, you know, the automatons and the humans being sick and tired of being sick and tired. So Jon Jones doing that was history for them. You feel me? And it's like a great awakening type of thing that happened when he made that move. You feel me? And then obviously y'all know the football players and everything is doing it too now. And wait until these NBA players start doing it. You feel me? So there's a divide in America where there's people that just is sick and tired of being suppressed and put down, i.e. the Biden, the Kamalas, the Democrats, right? And that form of control is hindering people to grow and to expand in their right of, you know, this American dream thing. You feel me? See, if there's so many different factors getting plugged into you, taxes, jobs are trash, right? They're not paying enough, then the American dream is just an illusion of you believing that you can get out here and get it and then become somebody. But the way that the system is designed to keep a large portion of people suppressed and in shackles, slaves. And then it's designed for the people that raise to the top. That's basically already at the top to get richer. You feel me? So the rich keep getting richer and the poor just keep getting poorer, if you will, until they change their mindset and try to manipulate the matrix the best way they can. Because it's not necessarily about money, but it's about mind. And if you keep people in a lockdown state of mind, then you will be enslaved in the mind based off of the TV and the propaganda of the machine. So that moment was heavy, and you know, they acknowledge it as a shift in energy of, okay, instead of people trying to suppress us, right? Like Joseph did with the Luciferian and Satanism, right? With Trump being this Luciferian energy and saying, hey, go for yours. I ain't trying to get in none of y'all's way. Y'all do y'all's. We'll see who reaches to the top, right? By lowering taxes, doing stuff that will help you eventually. Now you can just see that this moment is a shift into that kind of new paradigm of thinking. The Elon Musk, the entrepreneurs, the businessman. You feel me? This is business.
Jones, it is his world in mixed martial arts.
Seconds of round number 3. Declaring
of the world and stuff of that nature, right? And that particular idea. You feel me? Hey, let's all go for ours and see who's gonna make it. You feel me? So it is a beautiful thing because inflation will come down, gas prices will come down, taxes will come down, and then there'll be opportunities where you don't have to be paying billions of dollars to another country that doesn't serve anything. You feel me? So now you still have a shot, but there's a bigger shot that's being displayed here with this Trump energy, which I'm about to explain in a minute. Because the bigger shot is right in all of our faces, and it's one of those things where you want to be privy to the energy of what's going on, so you can start catapulting your adventure into new spaces of consciousness. You feel me? Oh, don't worry, I'm gonna get there. Watch this. This is how you know Jon Jones is automatoned out. You feel me? Which is nothing wrong with it. I'm just observing and making idea of who these people are and what they're meant to do when they come to Earth.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm with the greatest of all time, Jon Jones, once again.
And he just kept coming forward. I know a lot of guys have fought against Steve before him. The Terminator. Very, very discouraging to hit somebody.
So when he said that, I said, oh, okay, that makes sense. Now I see what happened with Trump. You feel me? I said, oh, okay, I get why he did that whole gesture with Trump and shit like that. You feel me? I said, oh, okay, that's common sense. Yeah. The white man in the sky, the illusionary white man is going to save me. You feel me? Hey, I'm just telling you what it is. This shit gets deep and strange. And the more you look at it from your first eye instead of with the two eyes and thinking that this world is based off of this two eye thought process thinking, then you can see the symbols and signs just showing you what is behind the curtain. Okay, boom, and then fast forward.
You know, I know that we have options. And what Uncle
Hey, I couldn't make it up if I wanted to. That nigga said Uncle Dana. God damn. Say, that's some kumbaya for your ass. I can just hear Muhammad Ali turning in his grave. You're like, Dad, that's hey. Say that shit funny. Uncle Dana, god damn. You know that, hey, that shit crazy, boy. That boy's just looking at him with such, you poor innocent slave, nigga. Hey, you got your shot. Hey, I'm gonna look out for you, baby. We're gonna make sure we give you a little bit more biscuits in your meal. Said I couldn't make this shit up. I thought I was watching. I said, "Oh, this got to be some kind of stage movie thing, almost like that Tyson and Jake Paul fight." I said, "Oh, wow, is he really doing this?" And then I had to look even deeper, and yes, that is Jon Jones. He's doing that. That's him. He like, nigga. He said, "Hey, Daddy, what you think about my impression of you, baby? Hey, Daddy, I just want to make you feel good." But hey, nigga, hey, look, this thing is about to get deep. So y'all gonna want to watch this whole thing, because watch how far the rabbit hole goes when you see how when the power and illusion of this curtain is blown up by somebody like myself, then y'all be like, "Oh my God, it was right in plain sight." Chaos in the blood, baby. So just understand to the core that Jon Jones just set off another shift in energy that we're about to see in America in 2025 and beyond. Now, it's not a bad thing or a good thing. This is where we have to get off of the emotionalism of particular things, right? It's not good or bad, right or wrong. There is no good or bad, right or wrong. It just is what it is. Now you just have to understand how to utilize the energy for self, so you can manipulate your world and live out an adventure that you want to seek or see yourself doing in this particular time and dimension. Very, very important to understand that, because what happens is a lot of Black people get emotional about the race thing. You feel me? You have to be beyond that. At some point in time, you have to say, all right, I'm beyond all of this stuff. I'm not on nobody's team. I'm a observer here in this third dimension, and I'm having fun and moving in a particular way of adventure, exploration, trying things, doing things. And that's a huge shift in melanated people's consciousness if they want to take control of their world. See, a lot of times what's happening is when melanated people, because we got this melanin and we feel so tough, right? We feel this energy so heavy just based off of the melanin is just a feeling intelligence, right? Which is running the world essentially and the universe, if you will. We take losses or lessons too hard, and then it makes us be in a fear to try again or do something again. You feel me? The Caucasian people, just like I showed you with the Star Lords and the Bullet Trains movie and all of that, Brad Pitt, right? The Star Lord, all of that Tao of Steve movie, right? They keep on trying over and over and over again. And if it's a loss, cool. If it's a win, cool. But they keep on moving. You feel me? They don't let their emotions get in their way. So now that's an important aspect for us as melanated people to understand, especially going into this new fold and paradigm, is that we need to move into a space of letting go of the emotions of adventures that happen based off of this is a trial and error process, and it's never a loss, right? It's just lessons that you're learning as you go into this, as you go in this world. You feel me? But when you take these loss or lessons so heavy and then it penetrates your subconscious mind, then you start to build this ego wall against yourself, and you don't try to keep moving. You feel me? Some of y'all might took a loss in elementary and then said, nope, I'm done. You feel me? Or heartbreak. You got heartbroken in high school. Now you don't fuck with no females. Or you got heartbroken by that nigga in college, and now you just stone cold career woman. Ain't got that thing ate or hit from the back in years, baby. Your shit tight than a motherfucker, dried up and everything, and you just looking just the waste. You hey, I'm just telling y'all what it is, baby. You gotta have some fun in this bitch. See, when you do go through them heartbreaks or whatever, right? It's not a loss, it's a lesson. Your heart is just explaining an intelligence to you that you have based off of you putting time and effort into a specific person. You feel me? So now that lesson might be in a wide screen saying, you don't need to fuck with these fuck niggas. You need to fuck with a real nigga. You feel me? But you want to narrow your whole focus based off of the mind control on these fuck niggas. You feel me? So now you just got to shift your way of thinking and fall in love with being in love. It's okay. This generation is goddamn doomed, baby. Shit, see me and D-Ray. We play love music all the time, boy. It go down. So, this is the New World Order, and the New World Order is here, and UFC is just a ground or an idea, an expression of this New World Order. You see, they got Kid Rock, Trump, Elon Musk, Dana White, Joe Rogan. The free think energy is here, and it's here to stay. And if you're not in the wave of this free think energy, then you need to move into that ASAP. Because at the end of the day, if you're still trying to suppress yourself by somebody telling you what to do, then you can't move out of, or you can't move into, this new wave of thinking, right? And I'm gonna be honest, if you can't get with the program of being self-reliant, then essentially what's gonna happen is you're gonna die off. You feel me? While this time is coming into the fold, because your soul is gonna say, "Oh, we got to try again. He didn't get the clue. He's not picking up on the energy." See, if you're waiting for your Social Security check to hit, now they say Social Security is 70. If you're waiting for somebody to give you government assistance, If you just sitting here waiting around, waiting for something, then essentially your spirit, your soul is going to take you up out of this bitch and say, hey, we might have to try again because this motherfucker is not picking up on none of my clues. Shit, I made Trump the president and he's still, he's still out here bad. You feel me? It's time to thrive and strive and move into the space of loving on yourself first, right? And then loving on yourself first, you move with your passion, and your passion starts to fuel your world. So now as your passion is fueling your world, you start to attract more and more opportunities to you because you just so deeply invested in self. And that attraction is something people can feel. So then you magnetize opportunities into your life. You magnetize relationships into your life. And that is how you get richer and richer and richer. You feel me? Richer in mind and richer in your pocketbook. So understand to the core, that's very, very important to go with. Okay, so let's get it on. The Wizard of Oz. The Wizard of Oz. Donald Trump and the Wizard of Oz. I'm going to run through this real quick so we can get it on. So y'all remember the fortune teller, right? The fortune teller that Dorothy went to go see based off of her feeling lost, confused, complacent, not really having a sense of adventure, right? Here in Kansas where she was at. So she went to go see the fortune teller, and the fortune teller, you know, he was kind of like a shifter. He was kind of a con man, right? He was a businessman, but he was a con man for sure. And essentially, he was just going to tell her things based off of what he's seeing on her, and then invoke a certain spirit in her, right? Remember, spirit is what animates you. Invoke a certain spirit into her to say, oh, wow, okay, I got this and this and this going for me. Cool. See, some of y'all got to look at some of y'all fortune tellers now. You know they picked Kamala like a motherfucker. And then them picking Kamala, shit, you should have said, oh, wait, this person might not be really tapped in like that. You feel me? They just swore up and down based off of them really not really being in the real fortune or real psychic power stream. They're just seeing how the outlook of the world always played out, right? Based off of the TV. And they're going to say, yeah, it's going to be Kamala. But nigga, that's the old media. It's new media now, baby. And this alternative media is the new wave. See, y'all listening to me, this is the new wave. All of this alternative media on YouTube, that's it, right? So now, where you pick up your information is going to be from outside sources rather than the TV, the news, the View, all of that goofy stuff. So the fortune teller, right, was a pivotal and important part of Dorothy's adventure, because then she went back home and she was like, oh, okay, well, I can do something, da 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 da. She felt a certain type of power, right? And boom, when she was getting home, oh boy, oh happy day, a tornado came. Ha! Chaos in the blood. And a tornado came and wiped out our house. Now, in the Wizard of Oz, the tornado is just simply your toroidal field. And this toroidal field is what's keeping you in alignment with your adventure. You feel me? So now when they show the toroidal field sweeping up the house, remember, home is where the heart is at. Home is where the heart is at. So now your home and heart is the same thing. Earth and heart is the same thing. So your toroidal field spinning out of control is your tornado, right? And it's going to whisk you away into the fourth dimension. So as you can see, Dorothy is falling asleep. She's falling into a lucid, translucent state, and the tornado is just essentially whisking her away. Now, if your toroidal field is not strong, this is when you got to do some work. And shout out to Lindsay because she did a fire job on sacred geometry in the Patreon. Y'all go check that out. She absolutely cracked that shit. You feel me? And how we can utilize it for ourselves with power. It's called, in the Patreon, you'll find it's called Sacred Geometry and the Unified Harmonics, some shit like that, some dope ass shit. It was 2 hours long. It was a classic. So y'all check that out. It says every human body contains a heart that emits an electromagnetic field in the shape of a torus. It moves out of the top of the head and back in through the base of the spine in continuous motion in both directions. So this toroidal field, or this tornado, is the same word, tor, right? Is what's actually ruling your world. See, when you believe the physical is ruling your world, or you're a physical being, then you're not really understanding how energy works. You are energy first. The energy inside of you is what's animating you and moving you, your spirit. So your heart, this electromagnetic wave from your heart, is essentially guiding you and shifting you into different adventures based off of how you programmed your heart. Based off of the mind control you did on your heart. Based off of the autonomic nervous system and your fears, your worries, your stresses, and all of that low vibrational stuff and high vibrational stuff. You feel me? Because it's not only just about you moving like a shell of yourself, right? But it's also you moving in directions that serve you. Based off of you being in a space of positive outlooks, optimistic, baby. Y'all see my shirt? Optimistic. Be optimistic. And as you become more optimistic, essentially what's going to happen is your world will start gravitating to them particular ideas of love for self and attracting the world that you want to see in this specific time. So that's important to understand, family. Your tornado, your toroidal field is what's guiding you, is what's moving you. So when Dorothy goes through the tornado and goes to the fourth dimension, goes to sleep and goes into the fourth dimension to the lucid dreaming state, right? She's basically working on herself in the lucid dream. You feel me? So that's why I tell y'all the lucid dreaming is your most important practice ever. Your lucid dreaming is your most important practice ever. Dreaming is your most important practice ever. Because if you can be conscious in the lucid dream and then start picking up the symbols and messages, right, in the dream, then essentially you can dictate how your third dimension goes. And you can manipulate your third dimension based off of you doing the work in the astral realm first, and then it's trickling down to this third dimensional construct. Very, very important, family. Your dreams is it. The end. Don't play around. Don't fuck around with it. See, and now that's why I say you gotta get that. Hey, I know it'll be hard. That phone is a motherfucker, boy. Hey, that damn phone. You see, I got these shungite things on my phone. Shit, I got 3 of them on that bitch. You got to try to put that phone far away from you because that shit is knocking you out of your dream state. I had a fire dream last night. God damn. You want to be able to dream and understand what your dream is speaking to you and showing you. The end. Because if you're not dreaming, then you're not understanding how your third dimension really is set up. You feel me? And it's set up from the astral realms. So Dorothy, when she went to Munchkin Land, this is the start and beginning of her waking up and being into a space of trying to figure out her self-worth, herself, figure out her identity, right? finding your way home is just finding your heart. What do you want to do? What are you passionate about? What moves you? You feel me? And this is the Witch of the East helping and assisting Dorothy to start her journey. You feel me? And like I said, like and alike are the same, good or bad, right or wrong. It's all the same coin, right? Two sides of the same coin. So the Wicked Witch or the Witch of the East is just pushing her, right, to get to work. The Wicked Witch of the West is going to give her the power that she needs to become whole and holistic in this thing, right? So when this Wicked movie comes out, this Friday, which everybody must see, it's a must, there's not no question about it. That is going to give you more clarity on understanding like and alike are the same. There is no good or bad. Like people believe Donald Trump is bad, right? And there's also a spectrum of people that believe Donald Trump is good. So now, if you're not able to just remove yourself from all of it and just say, okay, well, I'm gonna just utilize the energy, right? Then you're gonna be stuck in a specific paradigm of emotionalism, and you don't want to be stuck in that. Hey, y'all like this thing up? Hey, y'all put a one in the chat if y'all can hear me and see, and I'm here. God damn, I don't see. Okay, I see y'all in here, but damn, y'all must be asleep today, baby. Hey, I know I'm gonna try to go slow. Just put a one in the chat if y'all following. That's what we really need to know. So yeah, where was I at? Okay, let's keep it rolling. So then, guess what? Boom. This is where the road starts, right? Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. And her with her red shoes is essentially her becoming starting the adventure, right? The root chakra, all the way to the crown. So remember, you fell to earth, Malkuth, and you're trying to get to another level, Kether, you feel me, which is the Godhead. And essentially in the Godhead, you are enlightened, right? You're in heaven. So remember, the root chakra is just the animal hell, and your heaven is the crown chakra, you feel me? And that crown is important for you to move into based off of you being a spiritual being. Okay, something's wrong with my chat over here. I see it's working on y'all end, but okay, there it go. I don't know what happened. All right, so we got to talk about the concepts and the ideas of the characters, right? So all these characters are essentially just aspects of Dorothy. So y'all know this: Dorothy, the Tin Man, the Scarecrow, and the Lion, right? The Scarecrow, brain, intelligence, right? He needed a brain. He needed some intelligence, if you will, right? The Tin Man, heart, love. You feel me? That's an important aspect of you being in love or passionate or moving in with something that you want to do, right? So that's huge. And then also even tying up Trump being 78, which is 15, which is the 6, that's the heart as well. You feel me? So then you're moving into that heart space with the triangle pointing up, triangle pointing down, and that's your Merkaba, if you will. And that Merkaba is just a spinning intelligence in your heart. Ooh, rotating faster and faster and faster. And that's what animates and moves you in a particular way. And then the cowardly lion, this courage, confidence, that's basically essentially your solar plexus, right? Chakra, if you will, right? But in the aspect of just having it is important for an adventure. So all three of these beings is important for your adventure, right? You need some heart, you need to have some smarts, especially street smarts, and you need to be courageous in your endeavors. So that's when I said, and I told y'all that a lot of times Black people stop themselves because of the emotionalism of taking a certain loss. Okay, you invested $200 in that damn business that you tried to make. And now I ain't never go shooting my shot again at a business. Nigga, that shit that shit, that might have just been your stepping stone to get to another level of understanding what business really is. So I tell people all the time, I was telling one of my young guys in the consultation, I said, hey, you want to see how many lessons you can take quickly, because the faster you get through these lessons, these quote unquote losses, right, that people want to put in their mind as a loss, is not a loss, it's a lesson. It's an adventure that you're understanding, so then you can be more clever and more intelligent the next time. These quote unquote losses are actually beautiful demonstrations to get you into another level of genius. Nigga, the amount of losses I took, hey, I cannot make it up. It actually propelled me to who I am today. You feel me? So just understanding that these losses is not no goddamn woe is me, right? It's actually a beautiful thing, because then you get to grow and expand your being. Remember, like and alike are the same. There is no good or bad, right or wrong. Very, very important to understand that these three aspects is you, and you need all three to get on and to get down with your adventure. So now I want the family to do this, because I don't like really. I get it. I have to talk, but let's really zone into yourself real quick, and let's really think about yourself and what kind of adventure are you moving into. So I want you to think heavily with your heart and say, okay, what am I doing that's I'm passionate about on a daily, that's moving me into my greatest adventure down here in this third dimension? Ask yourself that, family. Be courageous and asking yourself. Look, this is what I'm saying. You got this. This is an illusion. You're gonna die off anyway. This third dimension, this physical body should not hold you captive to the 9 to 5 prisoner of the slave mindset, robotic feeling thing. You feel me? A 9 to 5 is fine. You don't have to like leave your job or no shit like that, but you still have to put down your passion of something that you enjoy doing on a daily or some, you feel me? Because every day it's a new day. Every day it's a new God. It's a new time. So you want to really look at this stuff and not just take the whole dream is dropping on this bitch. Fuck all that shit. That shit don't mean shit if you're not moving. You feel me? Dorothy is about to set out to heal herself from the mindset of her being lost and confused in this earth realm. You want to be able to get to the Emerald City as well by healing your chakras, right? Because essentially the Wizard of Oz is a chakra story. Balancing out your chakras so you can rid yourself of the human emotions, and you can move into the adventures based off of no judgment about yourself, no judgment about the outcome. Damn, did I do that right? Damn, is people looking at me and shit? See what Mike Tyson did when he was talking to the little girl was free up a whole bunch of people. Nigga, fuck your legacy. You feel me? Y'all still y'all still talk about generational wealth and shit. You better live right now, baby. This shit is about your adventure, the end. Now, generational wealth, if you have it, cool at the end. But the real generational wealth is you giving your children and their children a mindset that gives them a sense of adventure, a sense of exploration. a sense of, hey, this ain't about you being controlled, right? Which is what this new Trump regime is bringing in, is taking away the control, and it's saying, okay, let's see who can make it to the top. Hell, even Trump just came out with some a comment saying, hey, y'all black people, y'all built this shit, even though how racist it sounded. Say, hey, y'all built this stuff, and shit, y'all needed more respect on how y'all built it. I was like, all right, Trump, here we go. Let's see where this thing unfolds. So this was an important scene in The Wizard of Oz when Dorothy fell into the poppy seeds, the poppy seed fields, right? And that's essentially when you fall asleep in a field of poppy seeds, which is what I'm saying, which is an energy of you being in a delusion or illusion, you feel me, thinking that a job or you waking up fighting traffic every day, right, sitting in a cubicle, coming back home doing the same thing is the end all be all. You feel me? The white picket house with the fence is an illusionary construct that they gave you. They say go to college, go to church on Sundays, and do your job and come home, and that's it, right? That spell that they casted upon America is fucking people up from their sense of adventure. See, that's why I love these these young niggas, because essentially they're having a sense of adventure about themselves that's saying, I don't want to do that. I'm good. Nope, I'm not going to college. Nope, I'm not getting married. Nope, I don't want the soccer mom band. I'm about to run it up. Hey, meet me in Dubai. Meet me in Bali. We about to do this thing. You feel me? That sense of adventure is a freedom that all of us need. See, when we're stuck in this poppy seed and we're asleep, we just knock the fuck out. Then essentially, we don't have no sense of adventure, right? We're just robotic in our world of nature. That's why when you go on vacations, you feel so alive. You be like, wow, I didn't know I was damn, it's going down. Then you got to go back to work in a week and get right back in the mindset, get right back into it, get right back in line, baby. Ha! Chaos in the blood, baby. So they give y'all a week of vacation, and the whole year you just like fucking up. And then let's say the vacation is trash. You still got to get back to work, baby. God damn. Let's say that vacation wasn't even worth it. Shit, you got sick on that vacation or something. Oh, that doesn't stop the machine from running. So understand, right, that the poppy seeds is you falling asleep at the wheel and you being in this continuous cycle of this conundrum spirit. You feel me? This robotic spirit, right? We just went to Crockett this weekend for the weekend with D-Ray's grandma and stuff. And nigga, that air was just feeling beautiful, boy. We was riding around the city and shit like that. The old country, it's just big country, fields, grass, trees, all of that. You feel me? Beautiful. You can see the stars and the moon and stuff. I'm talking about beautiful. The air is different out there. I'm talking about we had a powerful time. That's what that stuff is about. It's about breathing in this good ass prana looking ass, right? But just enjoying yourself and being alive. You feel me? Really not falling victim to the control. Nigga, I'm in D-Ray's grandma's house, right? And we chilling and shit. And I'm like, damn, oh shit, my stomach just went off. It must have been the air or something, nigga. Nigga, I went to that bathroom. And mind you, we've been there a lot of times. but I never in my life realized how small that damn toilet was. Nigga, that toilet was like for small people or something, nigga. I'm sitting there, my knees up, goddamn looking crazy. What? Them toilets and them like, mobile homes, them homes you put on the land and stuff. Them hoes, they got them hoes way to the ground, nigga. My thighs started hurting and shit. I was like, God damn, man, you gotta tell your grandma to upgrade these toys. That's small, nigga. I'm talking about I'm 6'4", 6'5". My knees basically touching my chin. I'm sitting there like, oh shit. But it was good because that's too much. God damn. Hey, shout out to grandma, man. So that's the same thing, right? These poppy fields is you falling asleep. That's why, see, this is what I tell people with the Lion King movie. When they said the Hakuna Matata thing, that's saying the ignorance is bliss energy. It's the same poppy field. Like Simba going off to be in the Matrix, essentially, right? And just ain't no worries for the rest of our days. Hakuna Matata. See, when y'all say that, you're saying, okay, I'm just not gonna even worry about living on my adventure. I'm gonna just whatever they say, fuck it. Be in this control. And the scene in the Matrix. Man, I love to be a free thinker, but damn, this steak just tastes so good and so real. Ignorance is bliss, baby. That's where it's at. You feel me? And hey, there's nothing wrong with, partaking in the pleasures of the world, right? And being in a state of uh uh uh, uh confusion, essentially. You feel me? That's because that's what Jon Jones essentially is, right? Now, nothing wrong with him because there's nothing wrong with nobody. I'm just saying there's a part of you that has to live out a particular storyline that moves you out of the ignorance. You feel me? Because just like Simba, he has to go back home, right? To the Pride Land. So he can be the rightful king and wear his kingdom. So he can face Scar. But if you don't face the scars in your being, then essentially you're running. You're doing the running man. And you're trying to ignore the aspects of yourself that has to go and be the hero. That has to go do his big one being Heru. Simba. So that's the same thing. Dorothy, she falling asleep, right? It's just her being in a trance, but she has her guides, right? And the witch of the east that pushes her, that says, hey, I'm coming, I got you. And the witch of the east wakes up the Tin Man, and the Tin Man just helps her get out of her slumber. You feel me? So then they can get on to the next part of the adventure. Now, this was important. This is a very, very important scene, right? When them flying monkeys, essentially the 72 Goetia, right? The angels and demons with the wicked witch of the West is where they're trying to confuse people and keep people lost and stuck in a trance-like state. Essentially what they were showing in the movie with the wicked witch of the West having control over these flying monkeys, or the 72 Goetia, the angels and demons, which make the 144, is you having your pineal gland open, right, to see past the veil and the illusionary tricks of the grand big machine that's happening. So now, if your pineal gland is on and pumping and running, your intuition is going to kick in, right? Your clairsentience, clairaudience, all your super senses is going to start powering up. And then you're moving with spirit instead of moving with the animal, which is human. So then that's an important aspect to understand, that the wicked witch of the West is on your side, whether you believe it or not. Because them 72 angels, 72 demons, and 144 crystals on your pineal gland is essentially operating or turning something on that makes you see past the world tricks, right? Or see past your world's tricks, right? Which is you thinking low vibrational of yourself, right? See, we think it's somebody outside of us causing this problem. And the real honest to God truth is, it's you. You're causing the problem. It ain't no Biden or Donald Trump or Kamala or whoever the fuck. It's you. See, that little voice in your head, whatever you keep on telling yourself, oh, I can't do it. Oh, it's going to be too hard. It'll never work out for me. I'll never get the girl. All of that stuff is a spell or an entity you're casting upon yourself that's controlling your world. Because it doesn't have no opinion about what you're saying. Like I said, like and alike are the same. It's just going for what it know. Okay, so I guess we are losers. Fuck it. Let's keep on losing then. You feel me? Oh, we're winners? Bet. Let's keep on winning. So now, when I'm saying program yourself with your audio auto suggestion over and over and over again to get out of that rut, I ain't saying that to be cute and shit. I'm saying it because I actually done the work, and it actually pushed me out of a specific mindset that I was in. See, after I got off of that drug overdose thing, right? And I came into my work where I said, fuck it, I'm just going for it. Like, hey, because, I had to fall all the way down, right? I had my climax, if you will. And me falling was me actually waking the fuck up and really saying, oh, okay, the reason why I was taking these drugs and shit was because I was a shell of myself. I was running from aspects of myself that I didn't believe in. I was keeping myself or holding myself down based off of these entities or thought forms that kept on plaguing my being since I was a kid. So now, if I actually do the heroic dance and say, you know what, fuck it, it's my world, I'm changing them thought forms, I'm changing it for the better. And I'm moving with courage, baby, and strength and power. And I'm going to program myself to be a motherfucking winner in this bitch. And then I look up and then say, oh, wait a minute. Now I'm fucking winning. Oh, happy day, baby. I did it. I did my big one. That's the key. Tell yourself you're going to win, baby. See, y'all waiting for the action reaction. Y'all want that bitch to happen tomorrow. I'm telling you, you got to consistently, continuously do that shit over and over and over again. Every day. And then what's going to happen is eventually your world is going to start shifting, and you're going to start attracting more and more opportunities and people and places and things into your life that moves you into the winner's state, your winning state of mind. So now it's up to you, baby. Hey, you the hero, and you got to have to make these moves, because essentially, if you don't, hey, I don't know what to tell you. You can't believe that it's somebody outside of you doing these hideous things to you. The something outside of you is these entities you created in your own mind that's causing you to decay inside. So the mind is all and the universe is mental, and in order to control your universe, you must control your mind. And then controlling your mind is controlling the way you see the world and the way you see your world. The end. So now here we go, the big crescendo. Dorothy and her three aspects of herself, the Lion, the Tin Man, and the Scarecrow, meet the Wizard of Oz. Dun, 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 dun. And in her meeting the Wizard of Oz, they're like, oh shit, this grand spectacle nigga. Oh wow, this boy is huge. Right? See him with the big green head and everything. You feel me? They trying to cosplay because they using the green because we're the real green men. Message. So now you see him with his big green head and they're looking at him like, oh, this thing is a huge spectacle of light and strength and godhood. Oh my gosh. Well, that's how y'all niggas is looking at Trump, baby. Ha! Chaos in the blood. Hey, I can't make it up. Boys looking at Trump just the same goddamn way, like he about to save your motherfucking ass in this bitch. The Savior is back, just like I showed you Jon Jones saying Jesus is my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. And then boom, he goes back to his next Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, which is the archetype of Donald Trump, the white man. Not talking down on him, just understand how the message rolls. Then you can see that there are a confused state of people that believes that Trump is about to change their life. And they're waiting for this savior to come and shift their world into a new. But I'm telling you, that's an illusion. That's a grand scheme. The curtain has been lifted. We're pulling the curtain back. I'm pulling the curtain back right now for y'all to see that Trump is not going to save you, nigga. The only person that's going to save you is you. You're going to have to do your big one and move into the space of godhood by understanding that Trump is just a symbol, and you are the rightful God heir of your world. And you're the king or the queen that's sitting on her throne. So this placebo effect is taking heavy right now with Trump, baby. Hey, I can't make it up. And it's a beautiful thing. And remember, the placebo is not a bad thing. So remember, like and alike are the same. See, if you can take a sugar pill and it gets you to be healed, oh, happy day. That's it. So there's nothing wrong with it. You feel me? So the Trumpamine pill that people are taking is a beautiful thing. Because essentially what's going to happen is the vibration of the USA is going to transform into a new based off of everybody taking the pill, the Trumpamine pill. Shit, y'all, look, I can't make it up. Look, they taking this pill heavy, boy. Look, they all doing it. They all doing that Trump dance.
Well, check the flag here was thrown away.
Hey, you can't make it up. I just seen something that said they're gonna ban that Trump dance from the NFL. I said, oh shit, now niggas can't even do a little shimmy in this bitch because it's representing a certain energy of freedom. Hey, the placebo is in effect. It's all good. Let that shit reign supreme. Hey, if them boys are doing that shimmy and they represent a certain energy, a new way of thinking, then oh, happy day. Let's get to it, baby. You feel me? That's where it's at. So now, boom, if you take your placebo and you're like, oh, okay, a new time is coming. And then essentially what happens is it gets you to shift into your new mode of adventure. Then that's it. You won based off of Trump just even being the president. Just based off of him being the president, you won. Because if that placebo makes you move, then go for it. What I'm telling the family now is the motion is going to have to happen in 2025 for you to get on and get down with the get down for your adventure, your adventure, your adventure. Without you being in motion, then that Trumpamine pill is not going to work, baby. You can't wait for Trump to try to do things to make this thing happen. The energy is here now. Fuck it. Go for yours right now. I didn't need no Trumpamine pill whenever I became an entrepreneur. Or whoever the president was, Obama or Trump or whoever the fuck. You feel me? What happened? Godhead, God, thinking, moving, spirit, animate yourself, freedom, getting off of the rat race and getting into your own godhood. So them NFL players performing that Trump dance celebration is a sign of freedom coming for you in the mind. So now what are you going to do with this new free think motion? That's the key. That's the power. And that's the play right now. What do I do with this new free think motion? See, this is what Trump is. Let me show y'all what Trump is real quick. Hey, y'all like this? Y'all like this thing up? Y'all like this thing up? Watch this. Peace to the family. Peace to the gods. I see y'all in here. We in this thing. Watch this.
Oh, no, my dear. I'm a very good man. I'm just a very bad wizard. Well,
by the time now, y'all should know that Trump is the Grand Wizard of Oz, right? And he's going to give everybody what they need in the form of illusionary control.
What about the heart that you promised Tin Man? And the courage that you promised Cowardly Lion?
and Scarecrow's brain. Why, anybody can have a brain. That's a very mediocre commodity. Every pusillanimous creature that crawls on the earth or slinks through slimy seas has a brain. Back where I come from, we have universities, seats of great learning, where men go to become great thinkers. And when they come out, they think deep thoughts, and with no more brains than you have. But they have one thing you haven't got, a diploma. Therefore, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Universitatis Comitiatum e Pluribus Unum, I hereby confer upon you the honorary degree of Ph.D.
PhD?
That's Doctor of Thinkology.
Sum of the square roots of any two sides of an isosceles triangle is equal to the square root of the remaining side.
Ha! That nigga became smart instantly, boy. That nigga said the degree of Eploplomoris. That nigga tried to go in on the magic real quick. You feel me? That's that Trump, the Wizard of Oz. You feel me? So now understand that him giving the Scarecrow this degree just to build his confidence is the same thing that they do with everybody in America, right? But you already have the mind. You don't need somebody to give you a piece of paper. You waiting for Trump to give you this piece of paper to build up your brain, your street smarts, your intelligence. See, some of us spiritual beings are looking at college people that went to college and stuff as the crazy ones, and I'm the one that went to college. So now I've done shifted my whole aspect of thought and saying, oh, okay, wait a minute, that is the crazy ones over there, right? Being stuck in a specific paradigm. You don't need a piece of paper to have a brain or to have a sense of wisdom or street smarts. You feel me? But if this placebo works, then here you go, baby. Let me give you that Trumpamine pill, and you can take it and get on with your world.
Oh, George, rapture!
Down the main street of the city, and they have no more courage than you have. But they have one thing that you haven't got, a medal. Therefore, for meritorious conduct, extraordinary valor, conspicuous...
That nigga, he like, oh, I'm about to receive my shit. Hey, hitting that bitch on me, I'm about to be in this bitch with a whole bunch of courage now, baby. Hey, right when you put it on me, my courage is gonna turn the fuck up. I'm good in this. Hey, pin that hoe on me. Come on, he can't wait for that Trump to pin it on him, boy. what that trumpamine pill, that shit. Oh, that Jon Jones was crazy, boy. I can't make it up. Y'all go see it if y'all just came in at the beginning of this day. That shit crazy.
Was bravery against wicked witches, I award you the Triple Cross. You are now a member of the Legion of Courage.
Shucks, folks, I'm speechless.
As for you, my galvanized friend.
And then another aspect, because, you know, I hear people say it all the time, with the cowardly lion, let's get to that real quick. So the lion, right, receiving that courage is an aspect of yourself, right? So Panic did a tape with Rising in Power to the guy Panic. He did a tape a few years ago, and then people got into this lion aspect of the cowardly lion, because he decoded the Wizard of Oz in a whole different way. Which he decoded it the first way, which I'm doing, right, with the chakra system essentially, and then he decoded it in another unique way, which is cool, which is everybody go for theirs. But he said something important, which was the cowardly lion, and I think a lot of people got that aspect confused, right? Thinking that you're lying to yourself about being, you know, courageous or whatever, right? But that is part of the game down here in this matrix. Yes, you are lying to yourself. The belief, the lie you tell yourself in the middle of belief is the lie that you're telling yourself every day. So fake it till you make it. The more you tell yourself this lie every day, the more you become courageous, heroic, based off of you starting to attract opportunities and situations that will put you in more courageous, eventually, things. So it's all a grand lie. There is no big, this is me and this is what it is. You're choosing who you are now. You feel me? Just because your mama told you you were shy at 5 doesn't mean you got to live in that lie for the rest of your life. She's lying. She just saying that because you had one moment on stage that you forgot your words. And now all of a sudden she put this entity inside of you that says you're shy. But you really just forgot your words on stage. You didn't. And now all of a sudden, because mama is your first God, you believe in her. And you're like, oh, damn, well, I guess I am shy. Fuck it. Oh, he's just shy. And now she put that whole entity on you, and your whole life is just nothing but shyness and shell of yourself. You feel me? Hiding in the room and shit. God damn. So understand that to the core. That's what that lion actually means. You have courage, right? You just gotta believe in a certain entity inside of you that's gonna bring that lion out. You feel me? Very important to understand that.
You want a heart. You don't know how lucky you are not to have one. Hearts will never be practical until they can be made unbreakable.
But I still want one.
Back where I come from, there are men who do nothing all day but good deeds. They are called good deed doers, and their hearts are no bigger than yours. But they have one thing you haven't got, a testimonial. Therefore, in consideration of your kindness, I take pleasure at this time in presenting you with a small token of our esteem and affection. And remember, my sentimental friend, that a heart is not judged by how much you love, but by how much you are loved by others.
Oh, it ticks. Listen, look, it ticks.
And that ticking is essentially the time you're spending down here in this earth realm, moving with your heart, moving with your true heart, right? So he gave him a heart in the form of a clock, giving you the understanding, let's go back to it, of the toroidal field in the heart, right? Moving you and magnetizing your adventures based off of you programming your heart. So this tornado, right, that you're in with your Taurus field, your toroidal field, is essentially the only thing that you got to work on, because it's all connected to your chakra system, which is your emotional intelligence, which is this etheric energy auras inside of you, right? Just right outside of you. And it's actually moving and shifting the show. You feel me? So now your time is based off of your heart program. What is your heart program to do? So then if you don't have no courage, right, obviously you're not going to take a shot at an opportunity that you're passionate about based off of you not having any courage to do it. You feel me? If you believe you don't have the brains or the smarts to, let's say, do YouTube, then that's based off of your own impression of yourself, right? That you won't be able to express your truth and your power in a specific way of genius where people will listen to it. Nigga, I was on this before I'm on YouTube, or I started YouTube and shit, right? And I was like, damn, this shit, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but Spirit, I'm just following you. I see all the signs and symbols that keep on saying, do this YouTube thing. I had to just fall into it, right? Nigga, that first YouTube video I ever did, I was nervous as hell. It was recorded and I was speaking from a phone, talking and shit. Hey, yeah, I just want to tell y'all that I was stumbling over my words and shit. You feel me? Sounding crazy in a bitch, boy. I'll go back and listen to that whole sounding crazy. Yeah, and but that's good, because that was a lesson I needed to learn in order to get to the level I'm at right now. So the more you do it, the better you get. And then the more intelligence you have, or wisdom, dream wise, the wise one you have about the idea that you're doing. But if you're not doing any work, if you just, let's say you do 2 YouTube videos and stop. Nigga, that's not gonna cut it, baby. Because you believe that that's it. You got to do this shit for years to get into a certain groove, into a certain rhythm. But you got to do it just pure heart, based off of you want to do it because you want to express yourself in a particular way. So it ain't no goddamn, okay, let me do this twice and stop because nobody's looking. That shit doesn't matter. They'll come. Your tribe will come when they come. You feel me? Essentially, all you got to do is just keep going and keep moving into the space of being in love with the expression that you're putting out. Whether that's you dancing on camera and shit, you feel me? And be pop locking in this hole. Whether that's you singing and all of that, right? Whether that be you, what else they be doing on YouTube? Oh, speaking, like myself and others. You feel me? Giving up some information, whatever it might be, right? It's just your expression of truth based off of you giving from your heart and pouring into this video thing. So now this is important concepts and important ideas for us to understand within ourselves, that your heart and the Tin Man receiving that heart in the form of a clock is huge for your power. And then Dorothy, the last one, Dorothy is essentially, she's going back home, but she's going back home because remember, all 3 of these, the Tin Man, the Lion, and the Scarecrow, are just aspects of Dorothy. And she's going back home more confident, more courageous, and more intelligent than ever, based off of her knowing that she doesn't need any validation or need anything. It's all within her. Yes, sir. Give me some questions, family. Give me some questions. What y'all got? What y'all got? Let me show y'all Jon Jones doing that thing again because that boy is getting it. Hey, USA, USA, USA. Ha! Hey, I can't make it up, baby. It go down. It go down. Oh, but let me show y'all who really running the show. Ha! Chaos in the blood, baby. Hey, this is the real president of the United States. Hey, don't worry about Trump. Trump is the face. Nigga, this nigga is about to run this shit into a whole nother existence and time. See, the reason why Elon is the president right now, or going to be in when January 20th, is because he is essentially controlling. He's the richest man in the world, right? That's number one. But number two, he's also has the biggest news outlet in the world. So with that money and power, shit, he just basically did the trifecta and is gaining respect by him being in pictures and everything with Donald Trump. You feel me? I can't make it up. That 33 is looking a certain way. This is updated lately too. 303.7 billion. You know he's gonna be the first trillionaire, right? So now, see, Trump gave this nigga a position to create a certain space for him to, you know, make his way in the world, essentially, right? Because Elon did a genius move by buying Twitter, which is called X now, and then saying, hey, I'm reinstating your voice, Trump, because I need that freedom of speech to reign supreme. So then, boom, 2 years later, here goes, oh, you my man. Hey, you my man. Hey, let's see how you want this thing to run. You feel me? So don't worry, baby. Them automatic driving cars and stuff like that is coming for real. And that shit is gonna show naked ass. You feel me? Hold on, let me see if I can show y'all this other picture. Trump. I cannot make it up if I wanted to, boy. Where is it at? Hold on. Let me see. Here we go. Hey, that is Elon is the president. Y'all niggas sleep if y'all don't see that yet. That boy is it. And them riding Air Force One like that just shows you a lot. Shows you what time it is, baby. Ha! Can't make it up. Hey, so now just understand that it's a beautiful time for us to get down with the get down. Robert F. Kennedy, you know, he's about health and stuff, even though they're showing them with this McDonald's thing. It's just basically showing like business in America, because McDonald's is a conglomerate or a powerhouse of a business that, you know, did the American dream thing. You feel me? By basically making these burgers and then 70 billion people served across the world. So now that idea is coming back into the fold. That's why you see them eating the McDonald's, or not eating it. They just was using it as a prop. But that's what they were essentially showing. Leading with business first, right? Or let's say trade, or what they call it, commerce, like you being able to trade and to do your thing, you feel me, without being heavily taxed, right? And heavily sedated with inflation and shit like that, and gas prices. Because then you can't get down with the get down if all your energy that you're receiving from these paychecks is not going into something where you can actually, you know, make an investment into something that you are passionate about. You feel me? So it's important for everybody to find their passion. And I just seen XRP is now $1 something, right? So hey, that's not that. None of that crypto shit is passion. Just telling y'all what it is. That you're not passionate about money. You're passionate about strategically. If you're passionate about strategically trying to figure out where the dollar is going, then that's another thing. I ain't gonna shit on your dream. What I'm saying is you got to look past the money and think about passion as something that you can see yourself doing every day, whether you have money or not. You feel me? If you had $1 billion, what would you wake up and do every day? Right? Me, in my heart of hearts, I can do this all day. This YouTube thing where I'm sitting here talking and shit. I can do this all day. I talk every day. Tuesday, Wednesday, book club. Saturday, book club. Thursday and Fridays, I do a pop-up book club early in the morning, 9:30 a.m. the same time, right? So I enjoy and love building with other like-minded individuals that have the wisdom, right, to pour into us living out a particular adventure in this particular time. So that's important. Like yesterday, we had we did our Shivatism with all the fellas and shit. You feel me? And hey, I was wrong. I did see Morris. If Morris is in here, I just seen it. That nigga did bow down. I didn't know that nigga Jon Jones bowed down. That shit was crazy. I said, well, as long as he didn't bow down, that nigga Morris yesterday said, nah, that nigga bowed down. I said, I don't think so. I must have missed that. I went again this rising and seen it. That nigga bowed the fuck down, boy. I said, oh, the kumbaya. Kumbaya, my lord. Kumbaya. I said, Jon Jones, you can't do that, baby. But hey, you know, it is what it is. Bowed down, fuck down to Trump, too. He said it's going down. Let's see what y'all talk about, man. Let's really just figure it out what you want to do. So how does the Gladiator 2 and Wicked coming out the same day mean? Oh, Gladiator 2 is coming out Friday too, Titus? I didn't know that. That's good. Damn. That's crazy. What's Friday? The 22nd? Somebody got to do the math on that. 11, 22 times 2. Yeah. Hey, there's something going on in the air. I know somebody going to have it. You feel me? What's up, Rob? What's up, Jock? What's up, Lindsay? Hey, look, I'm telling y'all, this lady right here, Lindsay, she did a fabulous job in the sacred geometry build in our Patreon. So y'all gonna want to check that out. And yes, she is white. And she is white too, lily white. You feel me? I be playing with her and everything. Hey, I be giving her the blues, boy, but that's the goddess family. Shout out to the goddess. Let me see if I can read some of these. I rented a Tesla. Them charger are BS. They fucked up and take hours to charge. Adam Price. Okay, Adam. Hey, I don't even think I see. I still want my gas cars and shit. I ain't trying to fuck with none of that shit electric. I can have my gas because anything electric, I ain't trying to hear it. The power goes out and I can't get to mine. See, I just seen Elon built this new thing too, which I thought was interesting. It's a solar wall that charges your house up. It's like a wall that you put in your backyard. I can't wait to get that bitch because this electric bill is fucking crazy, nigga. $400 a month, easy. That was just when this heat was on and shit. When it was heat in Houston, you know, you got to keep your AC on. You going to be in this bit. Nigga, we 400. Now it's about to get a little bit cooler, so it should be dropped back down to the $50. But that electric bill, that shit was, it was like, goddamn, this last one we paid $5. I don't know what the fuck we was doing. It was hot, though. You know what I'm saying? Shit. So you know how that goes. Then we got 2 AC units, so our shit just crazy. Trump is not going to save you, but he is just going to show us the way within ourselves by recognizing ourselves the same way the wizards showed them themselves after the curtain was pulled. Yes, that's right, Susan G. Suzo G. That is right. Trump is not the savior. He is a symbol for you to get on your shit and to do your big one. You feel me? What's up, Will? Still, baby. I gotta call you, man. God damn, it's been some time. It's been some time. Man, appreciate that, Rob. Appreciate that. Occult Tides. Great video dream. I appreciate you, God. My bro guy, Rob Blackstorm. Y'all go check him out on YouTube as well, because he dropping that words of wisdom and light. And then me and Oni supposed to do this. We're gonna do a video soon. What the fuck we're gonna do this Wicked. Me and shout out to my bro god Oni. And you know, he's in the whole, you know, we like this, but it's still all love because there ain't no judgment about the science. It's just about, you know, finding light in whatever way that is formed. So y'all be on the lookout for that, because I might go see this Wizard of Oz this Friday. I think I'm gonna see it. No, I'm lying. Saturday. Maybe Saturday I'm gonna go see it. And then shit, if I see it Saturday, then definitely gonna decode it Tuesday, hopefully, unless it's just really bad. But I don't think it's gonna be bad. I think it's gonna be, you know, something to love and power. Yeah, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate y'all, Darian Park. Yeah, I just wanted to give the family that. Y'all make sure y'all go see Wicked this Friday. Any other questions? Before I get out of here? Yes, sir, family. So just remember, right, that the Wizard of Oz, right, being Trump, is an aspect of control, or somebody actually giving you something. He's giving you the impression that, or the Wizard of Oz in the Wizard of Oz show is giving you the impression that, nah, nigga, it's not me. You just go for yours and you do you. So when you get to the grand scheme of things, if you start to really look within yourself, right? You don't need the medal. You don't need the diploma. You don't need the clock heart. You already have all of that inside of you. You just have to move into the space of empowering yourself with it based off of you saying enough is enough. Let me do my big one in this particular time, and let me go for mine in 2025 and beyond. Yes, sir, family. I love and appreciate y'all. Y'all know what it is. Peace to the gods.